Hello and welcome to a Fall 2016 update on Taskstream within Practicum 2 course structure. I'm using the elementary middle level 6 to 8 program. However, as with all Practicum, within any of the programs or DRF areas, the information you're about to see is same throughout all. So no matter which program you're entering into, for Practicum 2, the information and changes are reflected in all. Utilizing the 6 to 8, opening up that area, focusing in on Practicum 2 within Taskstream, you'll see that we have changes within the areas of placement data as a requirement for Practicum 2. We still have lesson observation 1 and 2. We have observation number 2 written response and the Practicum evaluation. You'll notice changes in naming or labeling. However, the information and directions are still the same for observation 1 and 2, whereas observation number 2 does have changes within directions and also structure. Let's first start with the placement data required. Candidates are to complete the My Placement Details form. They click either here or actually the form link itself before week 6. So anytime between week 1 to week 6, this is a requirement. Candidates complete this and submit it to the instructor of the course. If there are questions as to the form, the specifics of the form, candidates may reach out to the placement coordinator within the Office of Clinical Studies for assistance. Again, this is a requirement that must be done prior to week 6, and if it is not done, between yourselves as Practicum instructors and myself and the placement coordinators, we will communicate, reach out to the candidates as to the submission requirement, and as with anything in Taskstream, if it is not completed, the candidate receives an I or an incomplete for the course. You'll see that observation number 1 and observation number 2 still stay within the same framework and structure. There are no changes to the pre or post observation form, the directions. However, you will see the video tools for Kaltura that we did identify as the new area in which candidates will upload their files, their video recording files, because Blackboard Kaltura is a supported tool per the university in which candidates can communicate to the technology or the help desk for assistance using Kaltura. So it's obviously a much better way of connecting with students to the tools that we have within the university. It's also a much more secure environment to maintain and keep their videos, other than YouTube. The new area, observation number 2 written response, or I should say not new but tweaked, focuses in on task 4, which it did before, but it was labeled, if you recall, descriptive, analytic, and reflective writing. Through conversations of Practicum instructors, the descriptive, analytic, reflective writing, 3 areas, did not really match what task 4 was as a complete task within the PPAT. There was a disconnect, and so you'll see now that the work being done in Blackboard for task 4 directly aligns to now the requirement in Taskstream, so there's no difference. So what you see here in Taskstream is the exact same activity requirement for task 4 as a descriptive, analytic, and reflective response, it's all basically rolled into one activity, one submission point, as it is in Blackboard, as it is in Taskstream. You'll see that candidates are provided the directions, they are provided the evaluation method, the rubric, just as it is in Blackboard. You'll also see that the directions that they can download here are the same directions in Blackboard as well. The practicum evaluation has not changed. That is to be completed at the end of the course as well. So Practicum 2, recap summary for Taskstream. Placement data, that's new. It must be done before week 6. Observation 1 and 2, the same. Obviously, some more information about using Kaltura and Blackboard. Observation written response, observation number 2, written response, still the same in terms of a requirement, but tweaked in terms of the naming and the labeling of it. Instead of DAR, it's now written response 2 that connects to task 4. Or I should say observation number 2 connected to task 4. Same in Blackboard, same in Taskstream. Practicum evaluation stays the same. If you have any questions,